Go to the lines. We'll begin with line 3. That's Tony in Indiana. Hello, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're good, thank you.
Okay, I got 2 comments. First one, I'd like to make a comment about you, Bob, as an announcer, because that's how we see you. We see you as an announcer. We don't see you as a father. So I know you have to be really proud of your daughter, the way she handles herself on TV.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we are. Lisa and I are both proud of Selena and Chelsea, our other daughter, too, and they're good kids. They had no choice because they came from a great mother. I was always here working, so I give her all the credit, but thank you. I'll pass that along.
She does a great job.
Okay, now, my other comment is the firing of Mike Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm from Indiana. I know Michael Ryan. I've been a baseball coach in Indiana. I know the type of person he is. I was there up in Altoona, the last series that they played up there, and I talked to Mike. And the comment that he made to me, which caught me off guard with his firing, is the Pirates asked him if he was going to go to the big club after his season was over. And the type of person Mike is, he told them no, for the simple reason you're talking about replacing coaches, maybe a manager. He didn't want to be put in a position of being in a dugout with guys he knows.
Wow,
and then he finds out a couple of days later he's fired.
Very good, interesting background. I appreciate it, Tony. Thank you for the call and thank you for the compliment. We got to move along, but that is the story of the day down there. Michael Ryan, Altoona Curve, most successful manager the Altoona Curve has ever had. The Pirates just fired him for no specific reason. Now, that's interesting what our caller there said, because if he knows him well, he sounded legit, too. Like, he was told to go up there, and maybe they're looking for him to replace a coach. Is that what you got?
Or a manager.
Or a manager. I don't know if they do that. Would they do that?
Probably not, but I don't know. I don't like to speculate on this stuff. I don't know this situation, so I'm going to shut up about it.
But it is pretty stunning that the most successful manager in their history gets fired for no apparent reason. They didn't have the greatest of years this year, but overall his body of work has been very good.
Right.
All right, let's go out to Rick and Elizabeth. What's up, Rick? How are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
We're good, thanks.
I think all the credit goes to Lisa, Bob, because I know you spend a lot of time out there smacking a white ball around.
Not as much as I want. That's a misconception, but yes, it still goes back to Lisa. It is.
It is.
What I wanted to touch base upon was, I think that the Steelers playing the Patriots is, from a timing standpoint, is perfect timing. Going up there early on in the season, with basically, playing with house money, so to speak, I think they have nothing to lose but just to go out there and play Steeler football, and I really think that they can beat New England up there, and I think they'll end up beating them by 10 points. Wanted to see your thoughts.
What do you think, Gene? Thanks, Rick.
10 points. I don't. I think they'll end up losing by 10 points. But I see what you're saying in terms of really having nothing to lose. It's a good time to play them, to figure out what's going on with your team, what's going on to at least some extent in the conference where the Patriots are. So I mean, I agree with you generally, except for the 20-point swing, of course.
Well, I think they are capable. I think here's why I look at it.
They just beat them.
But listen, I disagree with I disagree with this house money. I think the Steelers have a lot on the line. To me, it's never too early to think about playoff implications. And the last thing you want is New England to be playing at home again during the seriously. I know they won in Kansas City last year in a shootout game, but mostly when they play at Gillette Stadium, you may as well put them into the Super Bowl. So there is a lot riding on this game. But New England, their starting center's out. They had to put them on IR. They have brought in 3 new components to their offensive line. I think if they're vulnerable at all, this is the game you would expect it before they develop some cohesion with all these guys coming in.
They're playing their first game too, and as you said, they haven't all been together. So yeah, I mean, it's a good opportunity. The Steelers just beat them. I keep saying this.
Yeah, they did. Twice in a row, I think. I still think the Jesse James game was a win. Let's go to Bruce in the North Hills. What's up, Bruce? How are you?
Hey, Bob and Gene. Hey, I need to ask you a question. Your thoughts on Joey Cora? My opinion, the guy's the worst baseball coach in the major leagues. He makes more blunders, waving guys in, holding guys up. It's terrible.
Well, tonight was ridiculous. I've seen him do that. A lot of it is a judgment call. And some of them you can understand what he's trying to do. But, Gene, tonight there was no reason, with Brian Reynolds up next, a guy who's looking to win a batting championship, that you sent Reyes you didn't even, like, he just unconsciously just went like this, and he kept running. He was going to be out by a mile, and it was ridiculous and inexcusable.
Yeah, I mean, third base coaches are always going to have their critics. They are going to make mistakes, but you know, honestly, Joey Cora makes a lot of mistakes out there. I have to agree with that.
He really does. Ron in Johnstown joins us right now on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. What's up, Ron?
Hi. One of two questions on the Steelers. Since I didn't pick up another tight end, you think when they go to an extra tight end, they would bring another tackle in? And also, I haven't heard anything about the no huddle this year, and I know they got a different makeup of wide receivers. Do you think that chance they could go no huddle?
I don't think I would look for a steady diet of it, although I do think at times it's when they're at the best, Gene, it's when they go into that thing. But
yeah, sometimes. I think it's going to be harder now without AB there. And usually they don't show that at all in the preseason. Have you seen it, Bob?
No, I haven't seen it at all.
But that's always in their back pocket. I don't think anything should prevent it. I think it'll be a little bit harder to be efficient early in the season with it without Antonio Brown.
And as far as another tackle, that's an option. Again, that would be dictated on, I think, down and distance more than anything else.
Yeah, that's right.
We're due for a break. Bob Sassy has a tweet. He says, are the Pirates so concerned about attendance that they're offering up a Spider-Man bobblehead night, which they are coming up on Saturday. We'll have more calls and tweets on the way. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on Pittsburgh CW.